Older and Dumber.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Older and Dumber, the podcast about three dumb friends just trying to get a cool Orange Julius on this planet we call
Earth.
And if you couldn't tell from Orange Julius, we are talking about malls today.
Is Orange Julius even a brand anymore?
I don't think so.
What is Orange Julius?
It was like a
smoothie shop.
place,
Yeah.
yeah.
But they served like food and stuff too.
That's like the 70s.
Yeah.
You probably have a vintage Orange Julius shirt.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you should get one. That would make you cool.
Yesterday.
A jean shirt so you can do the Canadian tuxedo.
I don't think I'll do that, but
So, guys, we are talking about malls, the rise, peak, decline, and future of malls. So, first thing we're going to talk about is the rise of the malls and when it sort of was big and when it started. Well, no, sorry, not when it was big. This is the rise. This is when it started.
Cigarettes in malls, they've gone downhill. That's the decline right there. You can look at the stats.
The rise of the mall, a new American dream. The time frame was 1950s to 1970s. They were suburban expansions, car culture, post-war consumerism, and the third place concept. Do you guys know what the third place concept is?
No,
So
enlighten
it's
me.
like the third place is a social place. You want to have
Not work, not home,
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah, you want to have in a good society. You want to have.
I thought
a
it meant
certain
you were the
amount-
second loser.
No, you just want to have a certain amount in like a society of third places that are accessible.
Yep.
Like
Now,
Cheers.
yes, yeah, like Cheers, except for the people who work at Cheers.
Everyone knows your name at Cheers.
Or our parks.
Yeah, sure.
Park's more like a fifth place.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
No, by definition, I'm pretty sure it's a third place, but
So, for malls, the anchor stores back in the 50s to 70s that sort of created where a mall was going to be was Sears, J.C. Penney's, and Macy's. They were department store. They were department stores as traffic drivers.
Damn, guys, the Arnott Mall still has one of those anchor stores.
Yeah, it had, what does it have? Sears?
J.C.
J.C.
Penney.
Penney. It has J.C. Penney. That's
Yeah.
right. Man, I
it's
forgot what's
depressing
in this.
there.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not what they used to be.
dark and
But back
cold.
then, those were the stores that drove traffic to these malls because they were just so big and they wanted to happen. Now, other big key
Because
features.
you could get everything there. They were like a
Yes.
better Walmart.
Yeah, more quality
Yeah.
back then.
You get food.
You could get everything at Sears.
They might have had like food areas back in the day.
They
I
didn't
think
have
Sears, if any,
groceries,
had
right?
it.
They didn't have groceries though.
No groceries. The mall wasn't a place for groceries, Carter. Come on.
It was a suburban.
That was your
extension.
local. That was your local grocery store, owned, family owned,
Yeah.
Wegmans.
like the first Wegmans.
Yeah. So, key features of what made these malls popular. Air conditioning was a huge draw in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, they don't even
they
run
could-
that shit anymore.
Yeah.
I heard them try to turn it on the other day. Yeah, not good. Sounded like the penguin trying to laugh and eat a fish.
He keeps bringing that up.
He does. I don't know why he keeps bringing that up.
Is this like a pivotal moment?
Indoor promenades. I actually don't know what that
It's
is.
just like
Walkways.
Oh, well, there. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, concourses, if you will.
Oh. Food courts, but the early versions, they were not what they are going to be here at the peak, but there were the sort of early versions of food courts. And then seasonal events like Easter Bunny photos and Christmas displays.
Santa Claus and
Yeah. Big holiday stuff for back then.
Violent Turkey Man.
Do you guys know what the very first indoor shopping mall was? And where?
Oh.
The Mall of America.
That is incorrect. What year do you think the first indoor shopping mall was?
Well, you started all this in the 50s,
56.
so yeah.
You're going 56?
I'll say 54.
1956. And it was in Minnesota.
And then it became Mall of America.
And the mall was called Southdale Center.
Oh,
Southdale Center.
Southdale Center.
Mm-hmm. And then there was an explosion of regional malls in the 60s and 70s, which sort of started to make them spread.
Like the Arnott Mall.
Yeah. I think. I don't know. When did the Arnett Mall start? We'll have to look that
You
up.
keep reading.
So here's the first discussion prompt here for this beginning rise. What do you think? Sorry, why do you think malls were so magical for the earlier generations?
Because you could find everything
Air
there.
conditioning. You could smoke cigarettes with your
repeat.
friends, in the air conditioning.
Yeah,
on,
it's
like,
the third place.
concourses.
1967 was the founding of the Arnett Mall.
Wow. So we're one of the original malls. Wow. That's cool.
Probably not. It's almost 1970. It's over a decade.
Well, we were made in
Part
the
of that
rise.
regional expansion.
Correct. Yeah.
It was just sort of a catch-all. You could find basically anything you needed, and also maybe socialize. I don't know. It probably had more socialization back then.
Why do you think it was so magical for the early generations?
Everything was there. Like you could just go inside, and it was a different world, a world of commerce. You had them putting events on. It's 4th of July. They're putting up their patriotic bunting. All the stores have their big signs in the window that say, "Oh, 50% off red, white, and blue Uncle Sam hats."
Okay. Have you ever seen a mall that still feels classic from that era?
No, I remember what classic mall, because I remember this mall in its original form, and it ain't nothing like it was back in the old days.
You need to go back.
You were here in the peak of mall era, not in the rise.
Damn. They didn't get their redesign.
I think I've seen one mall that has a classic feel to it, and that's because it's hella old and it's probably closed by now. But it's in the it's in PA. What's that weird named town? Something
Be like Harrisburg.
No, it's a weird name. It's like it's funny because we'd laugh about it. Like
Rome.
something dam.
Potsdam?
No.
Shamokin Dam.
Shamokin Dam Mall. That's what it is. The Shamokin Dam
I
Mall.
do remember that mall's there still there.
Is
there
it still
was
there?
There's a couple of malls in the Pittsburgh area that were pretty vintage feeling.
Shamokin Dam, I think, is the most vintage classic mall I've ever been in.
Century 3 and Monroeville
I think so. Yeah.
were the Pittsburgh ones.
Carter, this is probably the first mall you ever walked in, right? No, the Ithaca Mall, my bad.
No, the Binghamton Mall.
Oh yeah, the Oakdale.
That was his first one. Oakdale well, no, not really anymore.
That's been modernized.
The outside looks kind of
We
old,
used to
but the
trade,
inside is...
pizza pies for movie tickets. A friend of ours worked at Papa John's, and he was like a high up manager, and he just used to bring pizza pies in and give pizza to the movie guys, and they would just let us in to watch any movie.
Nice.
All right.
Mall culture.
So now, mall culture, exactly. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the next segment here, which is peak, the golden age of hanging out.
Yeah.
This is the time frame between 1980 and early 2000s. This
Yeah.
is like
Right.
That was
this
my
is the
time.
lives. Yeah.
Is the downfall after that?
Yeah.
What do you think?
When did they ban cigarettes in malls? Look it up right now, Joey.
What defined this era? Well, the mall as the social hub, especially for teens. Movie theaters, arcades, and food courts booming with new and exciting things.
Orange Julius.
Orange Julius. Themed architecture, fountains, glass elevators, neon lights, celebrity appearances, fashion shows, and mall Santas.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan had a spaghetti store
Yeah.
in a mall.
This is essentially the time of the mall when, after the rise, they're like, holy shit, we can use this to market things and do cool stuff. And when malls were like, let's put things in it that people want to just look at, like that'll be cool. Like they cared about
Can you
putting fun things
believe? Can you
in the
believe
mall.
that there was a time when people were just like, "Wow, that's a cool thing."
Yeah, we're going to the mall today to check out their new fountain installation. I'm going to ride the elevator 3 times because it's made of glass.
We're all so fucking jaded now.
A fountain. Ugh. I can make a wish. Stupid. Wishes are for babies.
Maybe I'll take these pennies out of the fountain, invest them.
I'll invest in Acorn.
Dreams don't matter anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. But the whole big thing of like movie theaters and arcades and stuff like that started getting big in this era. Like that was probably one of the biggest things. I remember when I was really young, coming here to this mall and playing at what now is called, what's it called now? Bonus Room or something?
Yeah, bonus round.
But in way back in the day,
Namco Timeout.
yeah, it used to be Time Out.
Yeah.
And we would go there all the time. Like it felt bigger back then too. It definitely seems a lot smaller, but it was like you would go
It
there.
seems smaller and there's less in there.
Yeah. Like you used to go
Now
there.
it's all just like cabinets that have mobile games.
Yep, exactly. You used to be able to go in there and it would be like a party thing. Your parents would be like, "Oh, we'll pay $50 and every kid gets like 2 rolls of quarters or something." And then everybody would just go nuts and just play some shit. Like you could even I remember being able to get like birthday parties, like get cake and get like ice cream.
I will say one improvement over those days is the movie theater chairs are way better now.
Oh yeah, big time. There's been an improvement. That's that. Carter, what do you remember about? Well, wait, you weren't born yet.
Yeah, you never got to experience.
Yeah, he didn't get to experience
peak.
Golden Age Mall. All right, so
He
this
only,
is also
he only experienced the decline.
oh my experience. So you don't even know what a good mall is.
Malls are overrated. They always have been.
Cultural touchstones
They're
for
just a
this area.
capitalistic scheme.
For this era, were movies like Clueless, Mallrats, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and of course TV mall episodes like Saved by the Bell and actually Stranger Things season
Stranger
3.
Things season 3.
That shows you what it used to be like.
6 episodes of them all.
It was, pretty good. I mean, I don't mind it. I actually really like season 3 a lot, I think. But anyway, those were all the cultural touchstones of that era. So now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to play a little mini game called Mall Directory Showdown. I'm going to name a store.
The malls don't even have directories anymore. They used to be the first thing you saw when you
And it
walked
says,
in.
you are here. And then
Yeah.
it showed you a map.
All the stores would be listed.
There isn't one here. I feel like I saw it. Maybe there's only one now near the center of the mall or
I don't
something.
think
There's
is.
definitely one at the Syracuse Mall.
Well, yeah, the Syracuse Mall is one of the few remaining thriving malls in the
It's
country.
one of the
so-
largest too.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna name a store, and you guys have to guess the type of store, so what it sells,
Yeah.
and the decade it was most popular.
Okay.
And you can there's a bonus if you can guess the scent of that store. Yeah. So here
Victoria's Secrets.
we
They'd be
go.
Fucking in the changing room all day.
Oh, I went too far. Here we go. First one should be easy. Spencer's Gifts.
Come. They'd be
Rum.
fucking in the back all day.
Sounds like a must.
They sell
Wet t-shirts.
weird oddities and collectibles and t-shirts and
Sex toys.
what was the other thing?
What was their peak decade?
Oh, I would say the 90s.
So types of stuff are gag gifts, edgy t-shirts, lava lamps, posters, and black lights.
They didn't even include the sex toys.
And sex toys. The peak decade was the 90s. The scent memory is incense and plastic packaging.
They do have a lot of
Cowards.
I could definitely smell that when I go.
Like,
Like,
I could have just said weed.
jeez. All right. KB Toys.
Oh yeah, baby.
Batteries. I don't even know what the story
KB
is.
Toys peak decade was the
It's
80s.
like Radio Shack.
They had bright blue carpet. They had a little bin out in front of the store with like
He's
little,
taking us on a memory
little toys
right
that
now.
were like boop boop boop, the little dogs, and they do a flip.
So like an as seen on TV story.
No, it was a toy store. They sold toys.
It was a toy store.
It's like
Toys,
Toys R
action
Us.
figures, RC cars. Peak
It
decade
smelled.
was the
It
80s.
smelled like plastic.
Plastic packaging and rubber bouncy balls.
Yep.
Is plastic packaging going to be on every single
Every
one
one
of
of
these?
them.
No. The Limited 2.
Oh, that's like a clothing shop. 2000s.
I've never heard of the store. in
You
my
can
town.
guess.
I'm gonna say 2000, early 2000s, and
What do they
it
sell?
smells like clean clothes.
What do they sell?
Close.
Clothes.
The Limited 2 was a preteen girls fashion show or fashion store Peak decade was the early 2000s, and the scent was cotton candy body spray and bubble gum lip balm.
So
I don't
what's
like
it-
this.
So it's, what is that store? Claire's?
Yeah, that's Claire's.
That's-
I was
Claire's.
Claire's is the next one on here.
Oh, they sell jewelry and makeup and girly things
Preteen
for
ear piercings.
preteens and teens.
Peak
And it
decade.
smells like cotton candy, body
Pre-housing
spray,
crisis.
and lip gloss. And its peak decade was the early 2000s.
Peak decade is the 90s. Jewelry, accessories, tween fashion, and ear piercings. And the scent is glitter hairspray and vanilla lip gloss.
The glitterous.
Not okay for that one.
Yeah. Take it back. Get it out of here, man.
Let's see if okay, this seems like
Get
an
'em
old
out.
one. Sam Goody store.
I know Sam Goody.
Do you know what the Sam Goody store is?
Is that a candy store?
Nah, they sold music and DVDs.
Like Radio
and-
Shack?
No, Radio Shack didn't. Do
He just
anything.
says Radio Shack for all of them, and it's older than any of these stores.
What they sold, their peak decade would have been the 90s.
Okay.
Because they were going out, I think, in the 2000s. And it smelled like popcorn and VHSs.
Huh. So CDs, cassettes, music merch, you were right. Its peak decade was the 90s. Scent was shrink wrap plastic and carpet dust.
Carpet dust. Maybe
I would say what you say might be close to that smell,
this
though.
person didn't have a clean Sam Goody, I guess. That's the first store I ever bought anime at.
Really?
Just like they sell
Wow.
on Radio Shack.
Radio Shack has
Killing
never
them.
sold.
Is
that
Radio
either.
Shack on this list?
No. It's not
Radio
even-
Shack, peak decade, the 1980s. They sold electronic components. It smelled like
Wires.
electronic components.
I went there all the time with my dad.
Orange Julius.
They were like a smoothie shop in the food court. Their peak decade was 1970. They don't exist anymore. It smelled like oranges.
Carter, what's your guess?
Oh, for the early 90s?
Peak decade was the 80s. Beverage stand, smoothies, slushies, and creamsicles.
Like a Jamba Juice?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet citrus syrup and melted ice is what it smelled.
So it smelled like water?
Was citrus. Everybody knows this one. Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Oh, yeah.
You build bears
still,
there.
that's still going, man.
Smells like
Smells like stuffing and,
Yeah, stuffing.
and fur.
and
Furries.
Warm plush fur and vanilla.
I was gonna say vanilla.
It's 2010s.
2000s
All right.
was the peak decade. That's when like everybody had to go
Excuse
get a
me?
Build-A-Bear.
Peak what? Say it
Peak
again.
decade.
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 It's the peak decade.
I
What's
feel like
Joey?
Build-A-Bear's
What's
still around though? Like people. Still
Oh,
be
yeah.
getting
Oh, it's still
Build-A-Bears.
around.
So
Just the
that's
peak
one of the
was
stores
early
that's still,
2000s.
still going strong.
Yeah. Joey,
Yeah.
because I'm sure Carter doesn't know this store.
It probably didn't exist
What
before
was
after he was born.
What was a wet seal?
That one I
Is that
actually don't
a
know.
pool selling place? They sell.
Is it
like,
fun to poke
saunas
in the
and-
corner there?
Wet seal was a trendy woman's fashion.
Oh,
Actually, it says its peak decade was the 2000s, which is weird because I don't think I've ever seen a
I
wet
don't.
seal.
Yeah, and then we must not have had them
Is that in
around
the
here.
South?
It doesn't say where.
Or West
But
Coast.
the scent
maybe?
was fruity body mist and polyester dressing
Why are
room
they
curtains.
all fucking fruity body mist in these ladies' stores? Like they're just going in there like.
All right, so that's done for our mini game, guys, for talking about the golden age. So next, let's do a little discussion prompt. That is, what was your mall hangout spot? I feel like I know Carter's answer.
The Great Escape Adventures.
Yeah, I was waiting. Okay, so Great Escape Adventures, really,
I
huh?
feel like that's where we spend the majority of our time in a mall. Most of us.
Well,
You spent. Did you spend more time in the mall, like just like given like how much time we spent there?
before
it was also
before
a
Great
job.
Escape.
Yeah, but I'm saying like,
Not hanging out.
yeah. Well,
I will
what
say
do you mean?
before
We
the
hung out all the
oh
time.
no, we hung out at this one when we weren't working sometimes. Not as much as we did at Ithaca, for sure. But that had to be where Carter's most hangout spot was because I think it's the only time he's ever at a mall was for the
Yeah.
Great Escape Adventure. What was your most hangout spot?
Man, it probably just like hanging out at the mall would probably be most time spent would be in the movie theater.
I could see movie theater for sure. And mine was definitely time out in movie theater, I think.
As a young man, seeing a lot of movies.
Young men. Yeah. Okay.
Food court.
What store were you weirdly obsessed with?
Oh, as a kid, it was BKB Toys, man.
I knew, dude, you had a whole memory when I brought that
they knew
store
me by
up.
name. I knew all of them. I would help them unload the truck when it came in.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
I'd have to say Pizza Aroma.
Wow. That's his weird obsession.
They treat
okay.
me like family there.
Oh my!
I still
never
go
wanna hear
there,
that
and
again.
they still know who I am and put the pizza in before I ask anything.
I never want to hear that again.
And they're like, "You like family?"
Just like that. Weirdly obsessed with.
That or Radio Shack probably would be.
Jesus
my
Christ!
answer.
I can't with this guy. I'd say really early on, I was probably. I will say because it was this small. I think it was GameStop. Is probably what my weird obsession was at first. Was GameStop? It was like that's where I would come here to shop at. Was
Yeah,
there in
you
the
are Mr.
beginning?
GameStop.
At least I'm not Mr. Radio Shack.
Radio Shack.
Did you ever get in trouble at the mall?
Oh yeah, I almost got banned from this mall
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
What'd you do to almost get banned?
during my skater era.
His skater era.
Yeah, me and
Did
the,
you
Was this
kick flip?
1942?
No, me and the boys would
was
be
this
running.
after the war?
Oh my god.
Me and the boys were running around in our soap shoes, grinding on everything.
Wow.
Like, you keep doing that, you're gonna be banned.
Yeah.
Big fat security guard can't get out of the truck.
Little Paul Blart kind of guy.
Yeah.
Don't you be soaping on those rails.
Or see you out here again, you're banned.
Damn. Nowadays he'd be like, I'm glad you're here. No one else is. Did you ever almost get in trouble at the mall? Or get in trouble at the mall?
No.
Shamokin Dam Mall. That's where I got
How
in
did
trouble.
you spend so much time at this mall?
It was the one
I've
time.
never actually been into it. I've just driven by it.
It was the one time. So we were on our way to Hershey Park.
Uh-huh.
I was going on a trip with me, my buddy, and whatever girls we were with at the time, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, I need to get a haircut. So we stopped at the Shamokin Mall.
You did get a
Shamokin
haircut
Dam,
before
yeah.
we go to Hershey.
Yeah, a Shamokin Dam
Jesus
Mall. We
Christ.
stopped there.
It's got to look good for the
And
huzz.
yeah. But I remember because we were like, this is such a weird mall. Ha, 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 ha. We were jumping through the, like, you know how they have out here is the little things. There's like gardens or a fountain. We were just running and jumping through them. And the I don't know why.
You're
we
like
just
me
did
in
it.
a TTRPG.
Oh,
where I
yeah.
just-
Oh yeah, we're just running and jumping through them for no reason. And then all the guards are like, you gotta get out there. And we just, obviously as kids, we just couldn't stop laughing. We're running. We're like, oh my God, they're gonna get us. We're just running to
God.
leave. It was really funny. It was after I got my haircut, obviously. But you
Thank
know.
God.
Yeah. Never go back. Now, guys, the decline. Online shopping in the death of the food court. This time frame is from the late 2000s to the 2020s. Why it happened? Rise of Amazon and e-commerce. The 2008 Great Recession hit retail hard. The decline of anchor stores. And COVID-19 pandemic shut down public gathering spaces. That, of course, is near the end of the decline era. And, of course, during this era, there's the visuals of the decline. And that's YouTube urban explorers filming dead malls, overgrown fountains, empty escalators, and shuttered food courts. We see shuttered food courts a lot at the Ithaca Mall.
See,
And up here.
Shuttered food courts all the time. Because nobody wants to come in and actually open their store.
Right. So, yeah, now I can't tell if it's just because...
Besides Pizza Aroma.
Not Pizza Aroma. That place is, oh man, the greatest of all time.
The Subway at Ithaca Mall, too. That guy was
That
a
old
serious
guy?
businessman.
I heard he was a serious businessman.
He was an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Have you walked through a dead mall recently?
I mean, the Ithaca Mall is,
It's pretty dead.
yeah.
I'd say it's dead.
If it didn't have Best Buy and Target on the end. So
Oh yeah, I don't think it would be.
it's a medical
Well,
center.
it's a medical center now. Yeah, yeah. Now, have either of you walked through a literal dead mall, a mall that isn't open anymore, and like people
No.
like the?
Not since I
Ever
was
done
in
that?
Pittsburgh. But
You've done it before?
even that mall still had like a couple of stores in it.
Oh, it's still open. So none of you ever walked through
No,
like
I've
a
never
literal...
broken into a mall and urban explored it. No,
I think it would be fun. I've never done it, but I think it could be fun. I think it would be cool.
they're tearing them all down now. So
Yeah. Which store's closing hit you hardest?
KB Toys,
Knew it. I knew you would say that.
Radio Shack,
Radio Shack.
Sam Goody.
I still think that you're in my arms.
Oh my gosh. So KB Toys, why'd that hurt you so much?
And then Toys R Us was just a couple years after it.
Yeah.
And now there's no toy stores anymore. You go to Walmart and they've got some fucking garbage bullshit.
Remember that one guy who opened up a toy store and he charged like 300% more than market price?
Yeah.
If you remember that.
And then closed because he was selling fake Pokemon cards and got busted.
Mm-hmm. Carter, what store closing hit you the most?
Yeah, Carter hates stores
He really does.
and shopping. So no store.
Cigarettes.
Smoking being banned in malls is what hit him the worst. He never lived in a time when you could smoke in a mall, but that's what hit him the worst.
Yeah.
Probably Radio Shack.
Oh my God.
That jujitsu place that closed.
It didn't close. It just moved.
No, in the Ithaca Mall.
Oh, okay.
The one that was right next to us.
I don't think it was right next to us.
Yes, it was.
It's in the food court.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
Yeah, no.
The one that was right next to us.
There was it had
There
like
was
the
like a
Spartan combat
That's
sports.
combat sport.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. I thought you were talking about the jujitsu place, not Spartan Combats. Because there was the jujitsu, like actual gym. When you went to the food court, that back wall, that was the jujitsu place. Then the Spartan Combats was next to us.
I guess since I was in the decline, there wasn't anything that I was like, dang, this doesn't make any sense. Why are they closing?
Carter couldn't be hurt because he didn't love. Yeah. He had no love in his heart for any store.
No nostalgia for
He
him.
could never be hurt.
He lived in a post nostalgia era.
You know, if they had good,
what hurt me the most?
They were any good.
Hershey's ice cream. Hershey's ice cream hurt me the most.
I couldn't even eat it now. I'd throw up.
No, yeah, for sure. But dude, we used to, man, that was like our thing.
Honestly, Chinese buffet in the food court. When that went, I was like,
oh, the one in
how am
Ithaca.
I going to feel like my stomach is going to explode now?
Yeah, that was a good Chinese place.
How was I going to do
That's probably why they closed.
Trifecta, the trifecta of pizza, Subway,
Yeah,
Chinese buffet.
so he would get 2 subs, right, and he would lay them out on the table, and then he would put his half a pizza
where he
on it,
became
and
Carter.
then he would dump all of his Chinese food onto it, roll the subs back up, and then he would eat that.
No.
Carter 2 subs Chinese food pizza, man.
And then he was like, guys, I can't put any weight on.
Oh my God.
I don't understand what's happening.
I just can't. I'm just special. Oh my gosh. All right. So why did malls start to die? Why did this format die
Jeff
while things
Bezos.
like theme parks still
Well,
survive?
one, because of online shopping, and 2, because it didn't adapt with what the third space needed to be in our time, in the growing time.
And honestly, a lot of theme parks are closing and operating in the red now. It's
yeah,
only
did you
the
see
big
that
ones
Six
are-
Flags are
yeah,
like all the Six Flags are closing? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, that's a good question you had, or good thing you just brought up, Carter. What is our third place now? Do we have
there's
one?
Discord is the third place.
Wow. I could see it.
I feel like my generation is moving back from. I feel like there's a big wave of people who don't want to be online.
So what's the third
I
place?
feel like
Is it the 3 of you that go drinking?
no. I think if you like look at like people who like were just like parents who were like just at the start of like the personal device thing, they didn't know what to do with all of this access and internet stuff, and then they had children which were like addicted to it and like just on like me, were just like consumed media, and now if I have kids, I'm like, okay, well now I know we got to restrict these things, and like I feel like there's more interest in more third spaces. We just have to find what interests those people, like more activities to actually go do instead of just shopping, because shopping's not going to sell anymore. Like just shopping, like the Dick's or Sears or stuff like that, those aren't really what's selling anymore, because you can find that basic shit on Amazon for the same price or cheaper, because it's all the same basic shit unless you're going to a higher end store, but you're not, because you're going to Sears.
So what's the third place? That was the question.
I feel like something like a mall could work if it was like filled more with like experiences you could do. Like,
I'm not asking what could be the third place. I'm asking right now.
Right now,
what do you feel is
currently?
the third place? Do we have one anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. Places like the Commons, like just center areas, like that's kind of mall-like. It has a bunch of stuff, but you can also like hang out outside, or like there's a bunch of stuff to do down there.
I think globally, like what you said, Discord might potentially be that third place. It's not impossible. Like globally across the world,
I mean, Discord is like, yeah, third place.
like it feels like that's where a lot of people sort of spend their time nowadays, rather than where, because again, the malls was the third place because globally, like all across America, that's where people went to hang out. And now, if you were to be like, where do you think people hang out? Mostly online, like Discord. Like, that's kind of it. Do you think we'll ever have another social place for to be the third place?
VR chat.
I think we have
Damn.
to. I don't want that.
Do you think that malls could revive themselves?
Not in the way they are. I think they would have to build new buildings.
You think they have to build whole new
I feel
buildings?
like a mall right now, like there's too much history there where I feel like you just spot mailing things, like just bringing in new stores isn't going to work. I think you have to like make it a new place for it to have a shot. Does that make sense?
I think
What kind of new place? If you're saying no stores.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think like just trying to bring in new shops to dead malls is what is going to answer it, because people are already saying that the mall's dead. You know, I think building like more spaces which feel more like markets is probably the better way to go.
Okay. Joey?
stores have to be specialty stores, and there has to be more like activity stuff. Like the malls that are doing the best have bars, and they have clubs, and they have go-karting and mini golf and rope courses and escape rooms, and it has to be restructured and reassessed to accept that kind of stuff too, because a lot of those businesses are going to operate different than, you know, a standard big box retail store would have operated. And the people that are running the malls, the smart ones, are going to be flexible enough to work with businesses like that. And that's the only thing that's going to be able to really revive
Mall.
the space.
Yeah, I could see it. Activities for sure. I think that's a big thing. Essentially trying to make a mall more into like a theme park vibe.
It's not
like
even that. It's just
something
a
that
spot
brings
for
people
people
in.
to do things.
To do things.
Birthday parties or, you know,
Partying.
yeah,
in
just,
general.
you know,
Clubs.
Friday nights.
Yeah, okay. All right, here's the last thing, guys, as we wrap up. And this is, you're going to make your... we're going to each make our mall food court draft. Essentially what this is each of us get to say 3 things that are like the perfect day for food at a mall. So as an example, mine would be getting a nice cup of Auntie Anne's pretzel nuggets, going on over, back in the day, over to Hershey ice cream, getting myself a milkshake, and then being able to go upstairs and grab a nice pizza slice from Rico's. That'd be my 3. Either of you can go next.
Pizza.
He just says pizza. Come on, you gotta give us the lowdown. Come on, what is it?
A coffee store. A little cafe in the morning. Get a nice bagel with cheese and sausage.
From
It's
where?
Nice and fucking greasy. Cup of Joe's.
There you go. See, thank you.
They're nice and greasy. You come in and you're like, oh, this is all the grease that I ever wanted in life. And my hot black coffee.
So a bagel and coffee from Cup of Joe.
Cup of Joe.
What's your
Walk
third thing?
over. Around 12 o'clock, you walk over and my pie's already in the oven. Pick that up. Walk back. And then dinner.
Bitch, no, you get 3 things. You said coffee, bagel, and a slice of pizza. From...
Just 3 items?
I said 3 things. Did I not say that?
You know, it's very confusing.
It was confusing.
Mm-hmm.
You each get 3 items for your draft of
I
a
thought we were
perfect day.
drafting
Okay.
a food court.
Yeah, I thought we were drafting.
No, the 3
okay, a
things that
breakfast
make
bagel.
a good day
Okay,
when you go to the
a
mall.
breakfast bagel, a pizza, and, you know, a little sweet treat. So, like, I like the cookie place more than I like Annie Ann's, honestly.
So a cookie from Cookie Company.
Yeah.
A pizza from
Pizza Aroma.
Pizza Aroma. And a bagel from Cup of Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or any cafe, they make them the same way. It's just-
Slice of cookie cake.
Slice of cookie cake. Okay.
Priamanti Brothers sandwich.
From cookie company.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what was the second thing?
Priamanti Brothers sandwich.
What is that?
It's a Pittsburgh thing.
What's on it?
Is it like
Sauerkraut, French fries, a whole bunch of other shit.
He just said sauerkraut, French fries.
Yeah,
a bunch
because
of
you
other
can get
shit.
custom fucking sandwiches.
Well,
They're
what would you
different.
get on yours?
Corned beef.
Okay. What else?
That's it. That's the sandwich.
Corned
Corned beef,
he
sauerkraut,
said a
French
bunch of
fries.
other shit, but the other bunch of shit it was
Yeah,
just
because
corned
everybody
beef.
gets their own fucking sandwich.
This is
That's
about
mine.
you,
I just
brother.
made it.
What kind of bread?
The bread that it comes on. They all come on the same bread. I think it's rye.
Okay, so rye bread, little sauerkraut, French fries, corned beef, and from where?
Priamanti Brothers.
What was Priamanti Brothers?
A sandwich shop.
What? Okay, you're not having fun with this. Never mind. What's your third thing?
What's your third thing?
I don't want a third thing.
All right.
I hate three things.
So, guys, please go ahead and vote on which of these three things you would love the most when you go to the mall. Or tell us what your great day at the mall is and the 3 items you usually get food-wise. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Older and Dumber, the podcast about 3 dumb friends just trying to hopefully stay alive in this mall we call
Earth.
Have a wonderful day. We will
Guys,
see you
I just want to throw
next
up one
week.
little thing here at the end. Can you go and visit? We'll put the link in the description, but sign the petition to keep the Monroeville Mall alive as a historic landmark.
Is that even still going?
Yeah.
That's still going?
Yes.
Oh. Nice.
Shout out Monroeville. Big ups.
Goodbye, everybody.
Hey there, dipshits. It's me, Joey, a.k.a. Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Eagle Eagle. We're
Older and Dumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going. Join the crew, be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club and you're invited.
So dipshits, mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of Older and Dumber craziness. See you there.
Fade to black. On my stand. Fade to black.